All right, what's going on, guys? So we got this video sent to me. It was by this guy Penguins, whatever his name is. He was talking a bunch of crap about my video, so we're gonna respond. This is my reaction. Okay, we're not gonna get heated in this. I'm not really massively triggered. I just want to take advantage of the views, so we're gonna get right into this.
I'm sure you've all heard the expression, fake it till you make it, but today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it. You end up like this loser we're about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without any level of self-awareness. He portrays himself as an extremely successful, extremely rich guy that would have no problem at all stealing your wife right out from under your nose. It's beautiful stuff that he talks about.
Take you, for example, and me, and we both pull up and we go to your girl. Odds are I'm gonna take that bitch. If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Bro's out here rocking that man dark body type and acting like he for some reason be able to take your girl just because he rolled up in a rented McLaren. This guy's entire personality.
Okay, first of all, okay, the car is not rented. Okay, I don't only own a McLaren. I used to have a 570S that was white. If you followed me for a while, you know this. It was a convertible drop top. Okay, had that car, sold it, got a yellow Maserati, then got bored, and I was like, I got to get another McLaren. So I have a McLaren, a Maserati Ghibli. That's a 1 of 5, by the way, which costs way more than this entire fucking YouTube channel's ad revenue on a monthly basis. And then the McLaren GT. The keys are right here, okay? It's not rented, and it's 9:15 at night. If it was rented, I would have to return it by now. So it's not rented. It's in my videos every single day. I post it on Snapchat every single morning. I literally post this thing all around. I have my Instagram sticker on the back. People have seen the videos all over. You can't rent that every single day, okay? It's just not possible. So, all right, we're going to keep going.
He is money. He's like a real life Mr. Krabs, but with even skinnier arms. So he believes because he has money that he's entitled to women and women find him irresistible. You can tell by looking at him, this was no jock in high school. This wasn't exactly the prom king. Yet he pretends that he is now. He talks about how successful his businesses are now. He has a 9-figure business.
Okay, first of all, I don't make that claim. If you go to our website, I talk about how we've generated 9 figures in revenue for our clients in 90 plus niches and verticals. Our clients is not me. Okay, so when we say that we've generated 9 figures, it's not my 9-figure business. We have generated 9 figures for other people and helped them. Okay, we are an 8-figure company. We are not a 9-figure company. But yeah, if you look at our website, you go to my landing page where I run my ads, we never make that claim. We have generated that amount online for our clients over the past 4 to 5 years, and that's the claim. So another false claim with no back data, but okay.
He has all of this money, though I don't necessarily take him at his word because I just don't believe a fucking word this guy says.
So the next time you think that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, motherfucker.
I have no doubt he spent hours trying to cook up that finishing line right there.
I did.
The keys to the castle. Now, why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
Okay, so this part pisses me off because he says the name wrong like 8 times in a row. It's not McLaren, it's McLaren. Okay, so that's how we know this guy doesn't really have a lot of status. He doesn't understand these things. Okay, you probably say Rolex wrong. Okay, so it's like, it's just very interesting to me how like you're trying to make a claim and you can't even say the word right. It's just kind of funny. It's McLaren. And yes, it does cost a lot to fill up a car that gets 7 to 11 miles a gallon on average. It's not cheap to fill up that kind of car. So it's not a bold claim. It's not to trigger anybody. It's actually just the fact of the matter.
Or how often he drives his McLaren, and that is the only thing worth a lot of money that he's ever shown, at least that I've seen. So that leads me to believe that it is 100% rented, or he really dumped all of his money into that one vehicle in order to portray himself as a successful businessman. He did a little house tour, and it's very humble living. It's a nice place, but it's not exactly like a super mega mansion you would expect someone with a 9-figure business to own. And he's not wearing a ton of ice or anything like that, and he's clearly a guy who loves to
Okay, so when you say I like to flex, 2 years ago, yeah, I enjoyed that, of course. You know, we all go through that phase of enjoying items and stuff when we wrap our self-confidence in it. But once you get to a certain point, it's kind of just normal for me. It's funny because when I take my friends out and we're in the car or we go out, they feel so amazed by it because they haven't attained it yet. When you attain those kind of things, you get bored after a little bit, okay? And then you get this thing called shiny object syndrome, and then you decide to buy something else that's new. It's just part of human nature. So for him to be like, oh, he wants to flex all the time, at some point, man, you actually get tired of flexing, and you just realize that what you're doing is just massively normal and okay, right? And it's part of a norm. So it's just interesting to me. It's like, dude, I don't have to flex those things. I don't have a lot of ice. Okay. But I have this watch. I don't really wear it anymore. Okay. It's a Rolex. It's fully iced out, diamonds all over. I don't care about it. Okay. I'd rather wear this band that my girlfriend gave me, but we're not going to get into that. But you know what? It's just like, there's just things that you care about, things you don't care about anymore. And when you get to that point, you obtain a lot of stuff. There's always this new thing of like, what's next? What's next? And you get tired of chasing. So that just shows you how unexperienced he is of trying to attain success and whatnot. Maybe he's complacent though. So that's nothing against him, but people who get complacent, they don't live fulfilling lives. Like, and then they'll sit on their deathbed when they're older and say that they did everything they wanted to do when they're just lying to themselves. It's like, there's so many things that you would want to experience. And it's funny because those are the same people that when I'm driving around in my McLaren, I break their neck because they turn around and stare at the damn thing for 20 seconds because they were reminiscing about all the things that they regret in their lives. Okay. I snap more necks than anybody, I think, in the entire city of St. Petersburg. I swear to God, dude. It's just human nature, and we're afraid to accept the truth. And that's the problem.
Flex because he's always talking about his wealth and his success, yet the only thing you can ever see from that is that McLaren. Now, this may
also, if you watch my Instagram, I never once show screenshots of any monthly revenue that I generate. I never show anything. I only show my client successes, screenshots of people that I'm helping making money and changing their lives and helping their family. I do not post my Stripe stuff often. The only time I'll post is like if we have a crazy sales day, right? I had like a $70,000 sales day. I posted that. $40,000. I'll post those things because that's cool, right? But I don't show bank statements, income numbers. I do not show any of that stuff. I just don't.
May be like a tinfoil hat conspiracy, but I truly just think he either rinsed it for these videos or, even more depressingly, drained all of his finances to make that big purchase with that belief that this car would be enough to convince people that he has a lot of money. Like, he specced all of his points into delusion here and is just letting it rip. Like, this McLaren means I'm successful. I gotta fake it till I make it. This is how I do it.
Okay, before we having a nice car is an accountability tool for me because I had to be able to afford it. It's not about now that I'm successful. It's about pushing yourself to a new level. People who don't make 8 figures don't understand that, unfortunately. So we're just going to let that one slide for the rest of the video.
Here's why the gym does not matter. I'm tired of guys that are like, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get fit. I feel like I have a pretty decent tone.
Did douchebag Slenderman get you with that jump scare in the beginning? So this is his rant about why going to the gym makes you a fucking idiot. Because he's skinny and insecure, so you going to the gym is offensive to him. It's pretty pathetic. You don't want to go to the gym, that's fine. Buddy's out here built like 2 french fries duct taped to an uncooked spaghetti noodle, and if you're happy with your body there, that's absolutely fine.
If I don't go to the gym, that doesn't mean I'm insecure. It means that I'm actually more confident in my body. It means that I don't want to have to fix anything. I don't need to fix anything. Okay, I'm healthy. I keep myself healthy. I make sure that I'm active. I play basketball. I used to play at a very high level. If you watch me play against people who are bigger than me, I still swap them, and all my friends can back me up on that one. Like, I'm very talented in other areas. I don't need to have big muscles to be good or athletic at things, right? A lot of the things that we challenge ourselves with that we think that we can't achieve are all up here. It really has not a lot to do with physical. Now, the only reason why that could be a factor is, let's say we're playing football. Okay, then we can slide that in. But, like, I'm not playing on the O-line of the New York Giants. I don't need to be 300 pounds and have this mounds of muscle on top of me. I'm a marketer. I don't need to be massively fit, okay? I like to have all my stuff up here because marketing is a psychological game, okay? I like to be very smart up here, which I am very. Doesn't mean I have to go to the gym and be this muscle maniac. That this everybody has their own preference. I think that it's a waste of time. I think it's a mounds of insecurity. I feel like you should have skill sets and other things and other attributes than just being able to lift shit. Because if you look at a person who lifts and a person who doesn't lift but has a lot of skill sets and has high intellect, the guy with a lot of intellect, with a lot of path and purpose and skill sets, it's going to win. Just because you can lift things doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you can just lift shit. I mean, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, but we're going to keep going.
But why shit on people that are going to the gym? He makes a whole rant about why it's stupid to do it.
Only if you need to lose weight should you be going to the gym, or you have a health issue. Never once did I say that you shouldn't be going to the gym if you have a health issue or you're fat, okay? I believe that if you want to better your body, but if you're already healthy and maybe, you're skinny, you want to add some tone, like, honestly, I added tone without going to the gym just by getting older. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm different, but I just don't think that it's a useful, thing to be using your time on if you're complaining about money and other things that are going on in your life that you're not happy about. I think it's bullshit.
Which is laughable.
I don't need to go to the gym, because you pull up to the gym making less than 10K a month, pulling up in your bullshit fucking Corolla, and I pull up in my McLaren. It's not even a contest, dude. No one gives a fuck about your muscles. Most of the guys that go to the gym, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fucking stupid. All that pre-workout that you're taking is making you more stupider.
So unless you're making over 10K a month, you don't have the right to go to the gym?
If you can't make 10K a month in today's world, that's a massive problem. There is too much money in the world, too much money in circulation, too many skill sets to actually exhibit and scale with. There's no excuse to why you can't make 10K a month. And honestly, life doesn't really start until $30,000 a month. I make a bunch of videos about this, and people are still trying to fight with me that you could be happy making less than 10K a month. You talk to anybody making less than 10K a month, and they always will reminisce and talk about how they can't go on certain vacations, how they can't do this, how they can't afford that. It's limiting beliefs, and they're constricting their lifestyle because they just want to believe that they were not destined to do that. Okay, it's not hard to make $10,000 a month. It's really not. Like, you need half of a brain and a little bit of a pulse, and you can make it.
Like, he's not even making a point. Like, he's not even saying, like, the time you spend in the gym, you could be spent learning how to drop ship things from Alibaba. Like, he's not even, like, trying to make some kind of point. He's just like, you're stupid for going to the gym because you're making less than 10K a month. He actually sounds like he's about to cry. You're stupid with your dumb muscles, dumb muscle man. Like, what in the crazy insecurity are you going through right now to think that this was a good idea?
Here's why you gotta break up with your girlfriend if you're not making 6 figures a year. Brutal honest truth is that girls need a man who can protect and provide for them. If you're not making at least 10K a month, how the fuck are you gonna protect and provide for your girl?
Man's out here boofing crazy pills. You don't need to be making 10K a month in order to protect your girlfriend. You have absolutely no meat on your bones whatsoever.
It's not what I'm talking about as far as protect. It's not about the physicality. It's about the fact of the matter that she needs to feel safe and protected in a nice home with a good financial situation, be able to raise kids and be able to go out with her friends and still be the woman that she wants to be and have her own path and purpose. It's not about the physicality, okay? And also, if you make enough money, you get a security team, okay? Now, I don't have one, but all I'm saying there is that you use money to give you extra freedoms and advances and access to things that other people don't have. That is the way the world works. People complain all the time about how other people have access to things that they don't. It's because they have money or they have connections that also have money. It's the way it works. It's called capitalism. Welcome to the world economy.
However, the only foe you're equipped to handle is if the gingerbread men from Shrek tried to attack your girl, then maybe you could fend them off. But everyone above the age of 18 and weighing more than 100 pounds, it's going to be a tough tussle. And making more than 10K a month doesn't enable you to magically protect her better.
If you see how he edits the video right there, he trimmed it because he knew what he was about to say was stupid. That's the only time where he trimmed the video, where he cut it. Because he knows that he was about to say that it's not important to make 10K a month when I know damn well with 12 million subscribers, he makes more than $10,000 a month, which allows him to relax and have these cool posters in the back. He's probably into collectibles and stuff. That's cool. So am I. I collect Pokemon cards, but it's like you need money to have those kind of hobbies. It's hypocritical for him to say that because he has things behind him right now that, from what I can see, they're not cheap things. So, like, it's just interesting to me. It's just hypocritical.
If someone's making a ruckus and you're trying to stop whatever's going on, the amount of money you have isn't going to do anything for you. You can't just be, like, throwing money at it, like, get away from her, you scallywag. She's with me, and I make more than 10K a month. Here's money. Like, throwing it all over the place to get them away. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just pure delusion. Now, I guess, like, he's not wrong. If you make more money, you can provide more, I suppose. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So if you don't make 100K at least a year, break up with your girl.
It's cool that she's sticking with you right now because you're trying to build yourself. But at the same time, if some guy like me comes up and gets in the way, she's going to choose me over you because I can provide more. In this feast or famine world, women will always pick the best case scenario because they don't want to get hurt. And you being broke as fuck definitely hurts.
It does hurt. So your girl wants to go on vacation. wants to, do nice things and see the world and be this adventurous woman that she wants to be, and your ass is too broke to be able to take her places. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that if you can't protect and provide and give her what she wants while still enjoying your life and having your path and purpose, you obviously are not a high valued man. You can't provide for somebody, right? And then these are the same men who make less than 10K a month, who decide to have kids too early in life, and their kid doesn't enjoy life that much. They they grow up with mindset, scarcity, money scarcity, and then they continue the cycle. It's time for us as men to change the cycle of our last names and make a fucking name for ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just crazy to me how people, even with this guy with 12 million subs, still has a money block. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. There is abundance everywhere. I mean, it just makes no sense.
What hurts more than being broke is being broke but pretending you're not, like this guy. It's so... I don't know if he actually believes the shit he's selling, or if it's only to try and get people to, like, sign up to courses or anything like that. I'm really not sure if he actually, like, loves the smell of his own farts, or if it all is an act. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's to further the goal of making money off the back of desperate people who see this and think that this guy is actually super successful and is trying to give them the secrets to success. It's all just another guru scam, but I find him particularly...
Also, I'm not a guru, okay? I'm a digital marketer who runs an 8-figure agency, and we help real business owners scale with systems and proven ads, okay? We don't sell fucking courses for a living. I don't sell courses for a living. My YouTube channel, we're verified on there. Same as this guy. We post free content every single day. I have a program that's $97 that I do not market at all, and maybe 3 people a day buy it. But since I went viral, I had a couple days where people are buying 30. So it's like, I never plan on that happening. I never market it at all in the entire videos. I never post shit about it. I never tell people to buy it. They can choose or not. There's no scare money tactics that I use. There's no urgency tactics to buy the course. It is a simple way for people to join my ecosystem and get more value and be a part of my Facebook group and just let me help them, right? Because I remember when I was lost, when I wasn't making money, and this was the business that saved me. So that's the reason why I make the course so cheap. People online sell courses for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I don't feel the need to do that because I don't need to make money selling courses. I already have a business that makes me a couple $100,000, almost $500,000 a month. I don't need to make fucking money off courses.
Really entertaining because he's doing the bare minimum. He didn't even bother to invest in his own body to look the part, so he's not in good shape. He didn't bother to even really pretend to have a lot of money aside from that McLaren that he shows from time to time, and he's just saying things that other gurus say.
The funny part is that I don't need to be in shape, and you know what? I'm going to make this statement in the video. We should do a boxing match with him because he does not. I'll box this guy. I'll do something with him because I guarantee you he can't outrun me in a mile. Okay. I can still, to this very day, with the amount of times that I don't work out, I can still run a 6-minute mile, maybe 5.5-minute mile. I can still pull that shit off. I can still play basketball for hours. I can still do those things because I'm 25. I'm young, right? This guy, he could not last more than 3 laps on the track going full speed. It's like, I can just tell. Also, his hair would get in the way because he's another, like, Rapunzel. I mean, Jesus, dude.
And I don't know if he's actually found real success. I know he has quite a bit of botted engagement that I've seen online, at least as of everything I've been able to read.
200 million views in the past 48 hours. I would call that a lot of engagement.
Research from it. But other than that, I don't know if anyone even believes his act. I would be surprised if they did because he's very bad at it. Also, just to explain why there's driving underneath his video, it's because it's a TikTok thing where everyone needs perpetual stimulation, constant jingling keys, so for any video where it's talking, they play like Subway Surfers or anything engaging a game underneath to keep viewers' attention. It's pathetic. TikTok has absolutely rotted brains where people need like absolute activity at every single moment. They can't just listen to talking on there.
So if you always wondered what dating an entrepreneur looks like, this is what the fuck it looks like. I don't cook, I don't clean, I got whiteboards all over the place. My setup's there, this is like my sanctuary. No one fucks with me here. As far as a fridge, it's pretty fucking awful. So I got beer, Happy Dads, Gatorade, oh dude, Bel Air bottle, champagne. I got these Dunkin' Donut iced coffees, and then for dinner I'll go to the pier and like have dinner. I will never fucking cook. This will never be used. I don't even know why I have a fucking mitt.
And here's the look at the house I mentioned. It's clearly a cozy spot. It's a nice house. It's not a super elaborate house. This is not a mega mansion or anything like that. So if he's a super successful 9-figure guy who loves to flex everything, why would he be living in a house like this? It doesn't.
Because I don't want people to show up to my house. If I have a big ass crib, okay, that has a lot of eyes and attention, people will then find out on Zillow or wherever it is where the hell I live. With the amount of attention that I get, I don't want people showing up to my house. Also, I live with other people who have to respect their privacy as well. So it's like, I would not want to have my house be a target to know where people like to be able to see where I live. Like, I want my privacy. Also, I spend $5,200 a month on this house. It's not a bad spot. I don't need a massive house with 18 fucking bedrooms with nobody to vacate them. That's a stupid financial investment, okay? The car is not, because the car is for marketing. The car is something I enjoy. Houses are stationary. They don't move. Cars move, and I have fun with the wind in my face. There's nothing wrong with that. So for me to go get a crib that's massively big, I just don't see the value in it. I don't want a big house. Not right now, at least. I don't have a family or people to raise, or, I don't have 10 roommates living with me. I don't have a fucking gaming house. I don't need a big crib.
Doesn't make any sense. That doesn't really track. I also love the whole whiteboard thing. He probably watched one video on.
Before we get into that too, Warren Buffett, if you look at his house, he lives in like a 1,500 square foot home still. And he drives an old, like, I believe it's an old Cadillac. Just because you're wealthy doesn't mean you have to have all these cool things, okay? Even a guy like that who is worth billions of dollars doesn't have nice cars or a big house, okay? He just likes to live simply, and that's okay. Let people have their solitude. Also, with the whiteboards, this whole rant is stupid because if you are an entrepreneur, just like me, who's trying to grow a business, that it's cool to write stuff down. It keeps you accountable. It always makes you looking at the vision of the goal that you're going past. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's zero wrong with doing that. And he tries to make people look bad for using a whiteboard. Like, dude, for 12 million subscribers, he made a bad rap with this video because there's not, like, honestly, there's not one claim that's true so far that I can actually relate to or people should be able to relate to. I just don't see any point so far that I can sit back and agree with.
On like it's important to write down your goals or whatever as an entrepreneur. So he bought like 9 whiteboards and hung them all up and filled them with gibberish nonsense. I tried zooming in on the frame where it focuses on a whiteboard, but I couldn't make it out because his handwriting looks like he wrote it while he was getting hit by an earthquake, so it's completely illegible for the most part. But I'm pretty sure one of them was agility.
It's actually agency because I put my income streams on my whiteboard, okay? So it's agency, not agility. Because I like to hold myself accountable to getting more income streams and getting more equity in business and stuff like that. It keeps me accountable. So that's the game that I play.
And he had a check mark next to it, meaning he must have done like agility drills, I suppose. I could be reading it incorrectly, but I'm almost positive it said just agility on one of them. Maybe it's like RuneScape goals and he's like skilling right now, so he's working on agility and he checked it off once he got like a certain amount of XP. I don't know. Very goofy regardless though.
Here's just a couple of signs that your girlfriend might be cheating. Number one is she's not texting you as readily as you've used to.
Easiest way to tell if your girl is cheating is, did she ever find that you bought this guy's course? If she...
Dude, this is insane. I honestly feel bad. Like, dude, 12 million subs, I would put together a better video than this. This is insane.
Did, she's absolutely cheating. No doubt. And you deserve it. Why the fuck would you buy a course from a guy like this? It's so embarrassing. Like, he actually just went to like WikiHow and just started copying articles on like how to tell if your girl is cheating. 7 life hacks for that. And then he just starts regurgitating them here. But anyway, I could go on and on. There's so many embarrassing shorts he's made, but there's no reason to just keep going over it. I just wanted to showcase some of his better ones here and talk about it a little bit. That's about it. See ya.
Okay, so that video has how many views? 3,200 comments. I'm going to refresh this. Dude, it has 4,300 comments and 1 refresh. This video has how many views? 350,000 views, okay? This guy spent all this time making the video. He's going to make probably 5 to 10 grand off this video alone, okay? And he's talking about how you shouldn't buy a course. Well, he just talked shit about somebody for 9 minutes, made 5 to 10 G's, but I'm selling a $97 course that I never pitch, so I'm the bad person. Makes a lot of sense, but I want to hear you guys' opinion in the comments. I just don't really think there were any good claims that he made. I mean, is my video bold? Yeah, it's bold, but it's called pattern interrupts. It's marketing, so whatever. Take it or leave it. I won.